Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday, March 22nd. So for today, you guys are going to be having a pretty interesting day. We are going to be a little bit heavy on some of the lecture items for today. So for your do now, you guys are going to be working on a write and reflect. Your write and reflect is going to be something that you'll be doing in your notebooks, and I'll show you those in just a second. And then you guys are going to be conducting some oral histories. And those notes, that's going to be due this Sunday. Of course, we always have that due date for Sunday. Our essential question this week is, what are the best practices when conducting oral history interviews? I mentioned this last week, but you guys are actually going to be conducting your own. You're going to be making your own oral history interviews. You're going to be recording them. You're going to be writing them down. You're going to be preserving those legacies. Just additional reminders, odds, and then that A is B meeting for today. All right, so for your do now, you're going to have 10 minutes, and you are going to write down in your student notebook, why do we continue to tell oral histories? And then the second question is, what oral history / experience would you want to know more about? Some of you guys mentioned you want to maybe learn a little bit more about your parents' migration story. Maybe you want to talk a little bit more about one of your aunts or uncles and something amazing that they did in your eyes. What's a story you want to tell from your family? Then you are going to be preparing for the interview. So let me show you guys really quick before we get into that. So these are going to be your conducting oral histories notes. You guys have seen a notebook very similar. This is the do now you guys will be doing. This is where you will be writing. And then you guys are going to have this for preparing for your interview. So we're going to talk a little bit about what does it take to create an oral history interview. So there's several steps. So what you guys are going to be kind of focusing on for this week is starting your interviews. You guys are going to, within the next couple days, start selecting who do you want interviewed. This can be your mom, your dad, your siblings, any close family members, guardians around you. Make sure you know about your interviewee. It would be kind of awkward to ask your cousin about a story, but you don't really know that cousin. So try and know about your interviewee, you know, what age they are, their interests, what story you want to tell. An example I put is, if you want to talk about your father's experience as a soldier in World War II, you'll ask more informed questions if you read a good historical study of war. If you want to understand your aunt's involvement in the civil rights movement, find out more about the bigger picture. That way you'll know what questions to ask. So you guys might have to do a little bit of research ahead of time. Make sure you have your questions and materials ready. You're going to be making an outline within the next couple days for you and your interviewers, which are going to include your questions. And let your interviewee know. Don't just say, hey, Mom, I'm interviewing you for my assignment. Make sure your interviewer is okay. Your interviewee, is okay with being interviewed. Make sure that they know ahead of time the topics that you want to talk about. So if you want to talk about your migration story in your family with your mom and your dad, maybe you want to choose one parent and you want to ask your mom. And you want to ask her, well, what was your story like? And let her know that this is something you guys are going to be talking about in order for your interview to be complete. All right, so make sure they know. Second one, so now that you've prepared, here's some interviewing techniques. You're going to focus on the interviewer. The focus should always be on them. Make sure your story is in order. An oral history interview should be in order. Sometimes the interviewee might just jump around. They might be other family members around who would try to kind of mess the story up a little bit. Try to tell the story in order if you can. In what situation would you guys need to move the order of the story? So that's a question I'm going to ask you guys. Don't interrupt your interviewee. It breaks the flow. Wait until they finish to bring up a new topic or even ask questions to bring a little bit more, because this leads me to my next point. You want to try and get specific. Some of the questions you ask may not be on your list. Some of the best questions you have will be questions that you have from the heart that you, in that moment, just really want to know more about. Sometimes you may have to ask more about certain events if your interviewee is comfortable and if you're comfortable. Be open to your family's histories. We all have a wide range of stories. Our families range from here to there to the moon and Mars and back. Be open to the very different interpretations some of your family members might have on their histories. And keep your interview on one story mainly. Focus on that one thing you really want to talk about. So try to aim for an hour at most. But try and keep that interview focused. Your equipment and recording. So how are we going to be actually conducting these interviews? So you're going to have to decide, where will you be recording? You're going to have several websites to record your audio, and I will be providing those. Then you're going to need to make sure that you test your equipment. So you're going to have to take double takes. You're going to use software like SoundCloud. Make sure to take double takes so you can listen to what it sounds like. Make sure you try to conduct the interview in a mostly quiet place, if you can. Make sure you save your recordings. So save your audio or video if you take it. Recordings in a safe place. So like give the file a memorable name, such as last name, your oral history, project, and the date. Just try and keep it, concise. And your reflection time for today is reflect on what story you would like to tell. So that's where I'm going to leave that with. As always, if you guys have questions or just need more answers, you can always reach out to me, Ms. Arroyo, or Ms. Reyes. I'll see you guys in class.